Solana value equivalent to 2018-24.56 rands a coin. The present cost range, 2671.65.29 to 962. The earlier day close, 2695.60. The change was plus 128.96, plus 478%. Backwards rate, ZAR to SOL. Solana cost expectation for September 2024. Before all else cost at 29.67 rands. Exorbitant cost 36.83, while low cost 29.67. They found the middle value of cost 3,265. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 3D442, change for September 16%. Solana gauge for October 2024. In the first place, cost at 3D442 rands. Exorbitant cost 3D5091, while low cost 3F1921. They found the middle value of cost 3D378. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 3D356, change for October 25%. Solana cost expectation for November 2024. Initially cost at 3D356 rands. Excessive cost 4D166, while low cost 3D356. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 3D693. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 3A1893, change for November 16%. Solana figure for December 2024. Initially cost at 3D893 rands. Excessive cost 4832, while low cost 3E893. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 4284. Solana cost figured toward the month's end 4516, change for December 16%. Solana cost expectation for January 2025. To start with cost at 4516 rands. Exorbitant cost 5,606, while low cost 4,516. They found the middle value of cost 49.69. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 5,239, change for January 16%. Solana gauge for February 2025. To start with cost at 5,239 rands. Exorbitant cost 6,081, while low cost 5,239. They found the middle value of cost 5,561. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 5,683. Change for February 85%. Solana cost expectation for Warp 2025. In the first place, cost at 5,683 rands. Exorbitant cost 5,683, while low cost 4,657. They found the middle value of cost 5,258. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 5,008. Change for spring 11.9%. Solana gauge for April 2025. In the first place, cost at 5,008 rands. Exorbitant cost 6,216, while low cost 5,008. They found the middle value of cost 5,510. Solana cost estimate toward the month's end 5,809. Change for April 16%. Solana cost expectation for May 2025. Before all else cost at 5,809 rands. Excessive cost 5,809, while low cost 4,657. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 5,321. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 5,008, change for May 13.8%. Solana estimate for June 2025. First and foremost cost at 5,008 rands. Exorbitant cost 5,295, while low cost 4,603. They found the middle value of cost 49.64. Solana cost estimate toward the month's end 49.49, change for June 1.2%. Solana cost expectation for July 2025. First and foremost cost at 49.49 rands. Excessive cost 5,841, while low cost 49.49. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 5,300. Solana cost figured toward the month's end 5,459, change for July 10.3%. Solana figure for August 2025. Before all else cost at 5,459 rands. Excessive cost 5,507, while low cost 4,787. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 5,225. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 5,147, change for August 5.7%. Solana cost expectation for September 2025. At the outset cost at 5,147 rands. Excessive cost 5,310, while low cost 4,616. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 5,009. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 49 at 63, change for September 36%. Solana conjecture for October 2025. At the outset cost at 49 and 63 rands. Excessive cost 6 at 160, while low cost 49 and 63. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 5e 461. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 5 757, change for October 16%. Solana cost expectation for November 2025. Initially cost at 5 757 rands. Excessive cost 62 and 58, while low cost 5e 440. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 5d 1826. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 5a 8 and 49, change for November 16%. Solana figure for December 2025. Initially cost at 5e 1849 rands. Excessive cost 6359, while low cost 5e 5 and 27. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 5 920. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 5e 9 and 43, change for December 16%. Solana cost expectation for January 2026. Initially cost at 5e 9 and 43 rands. Exorbitant cost 62.91, while low cost 5e 4 and 67. The found the middle value of cost 5e 895. Solana cost estimate toward the month's end 5e 8 at 79, change for January 1%. Solana figure for February 2026. Before all else cost at 5e 8 and 79 rands. Excessive cost 7,050, while low cost 5e 8 and 79. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 6,349. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 6,589, change for February 1%. Solana cost expectation for Walk 2026. At the outset cost at 6,589 rands. Excessive cost 7,163, while low cost 62.25. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 16,668. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 16,694, change for spring 16%. Solana conjecture for April 2026. At the outset cost at 16,694 rands. Excessive cost 8,309, while low cost 16,694. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 7,366. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 17,765, change for April 16%. Solana cost expectation for May 2026. To start with cost at 7,765 rands. Exorbitant cost 8,441, while low cost 7,337. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 7,858. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 78.89, change for May 16%. Solana conjecture for June 2026. Before all else cost at 7,889 rands. Excessive cost